This whole 2 hours duration, I lost about 40,000, which is actually all my savings. I was in the bus, gotten this WhatsApp or SMS personal message saying that it's a part-time commission job that you can earn about 300 to 500 Sing dollars a day by joining this group. I think when I joined, there were about almost 20 of us, including some of the admin people. So how the whole scam works on these platforms is that this scam marketing firm will actually send you the link, the Shopee link or the Lazada link. You go to that link and key in the quantity that was requested by the scam company, cut it out, but I do not make the payment through my Shopee account. I send a screenshot back to them, and then they will send you the bank account details that you need to transfer. In return, they'll return you about 5 to 10% of the commission of that product. So I did receive back within about 5 minutes. So from 150, I got about 165 back, for example. So it seemed authentic. It went on for about 3 to 5 transactions before they asked you to commit. After committing to that, little did I realize that the first transaction was more than the range that was initially within that first 3 transactions. So it was 1,000 something, less than 2K. To me, it was still bearable because it was buying, I think it was a massage chair. And I made another purchase because they needed you to commit to 2 quantities for each of these items, and then they will actually transfer back the full amount with the commission. When I added up, it seemed like, well, I'll be getting a few $100. After 10 minutes, still no reply because they said there was a technical issue with their system. And that because apparently that the individual had clocked in too long, too many minutes in terms of cutting out that item, the transaction was halted. So I needed to make another transaction in order to get back my initial amount. That happened, I think, for about 6 times. I wanted to recover my initial money, and I keep thinking to myself that all I needed to do is to perform the next 1 or 2 transactions in order to get my full money back. I didn't even want the commission, I just wanted my money back. So that made me commit again to proceed myself and push myself to do another 1 and 2 transactions, but the amount got bigger. It was 8,000. They kept pushing you, telling you that you have about 5 minutes or 8 minutes left to cut in the next amount. And if you don't have the money, get it from your friends or get it from your relatives so that you can actually perform that last transaction so that everything else can be returned back to you at once. I have no more savings. I really have depleted everything. All happened within about 2 hours. It was actually very fast. And I actually also informed them that I will report to the police. The scammer told me that there's no point reporting to the police because the system is like that. Ultimately, I did report and I stopped that conversation because it's not helping me. It didn't get me anywhere. And when I reported to the police, it seemed that I wasn't the only one. How I'm coping with it is that I'm working harder on my work, making sure my job is still secure so that I do not lose my job and not dwell too much. But at the same time, reminding myself every week or actually every day on this incident because the amount is not small.